Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now before the video starts properly, I just want to say, yes, you can hear a fan in the background. See, it's not actually that hot today, for once. It is like 22 degrees, but my PTSD is constantly kicking in, and I keep looking at the weather, expecting it to switch to 38 at any minute now, and I start melting like a mini Magnum. Today is another video where we are discussing more or less drama. Like I said, we don't do this often, but this is a different case, as I feel this is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen on the internet, really. 1980sGamer.
Welcome to the game store. I want to trade this in for a new console, but I'm on a budget. The Wii is the cheapest. How much are the games?
Now, I'm sure in the way I said that, you will probably think, oh, I hate 1980sGamer. That is a complete lie. I have been watching this man since probably about 4 years now. I think I started watching him before he even had 100k subscribers, maybe even before 50k, honestly. So it's fair to say I am a true member of Gamerville, or whatever he calls it now. Pretty much, for some context, he is a skit creator all about making videos about gaming, you know, specifically, of course, 80s gaming, you know, so a bunch of, you know, NES stuff. And SNES stuff as well, you know. So this is kind of his bread and butter. This is the sort of skits he makes. Now, and in these skits we have a lot of characters, you know. We have Matt, we have Barbie, Napoleon, Stu, I can't remember the other guy who owns the game store. He's the one who goes, "Welcome to the game store." I can't remember his character's name now. Steve! How did I forget Steve? How did I forget his name was Steve? Well, there you go, there's your answer. Basically, that is his whole thing. He makes skits using these characters. It's basically sort of the same thing that Scott the Woz does at the end of the day, and even what I did for the annual Game Releases episode of Explosive Maniac. Basically, he has been posting these sorts of videos to YouTube and TikTok for the past couple years, and recently, or at least I'm not sure if it was recently, but he has started uploading to Instagram. And of course, Instagram is where you see the true realm of what the internet is. It is the true social media where no one cares what they say. It's really not that much different to Twitter at the end of it. When you really compare the type of stuff people say on both Twitter and Instagram, it's basically the same. So YouTube, of course, YouTube and TikTok are much more heavily moderated than Instagram, and that is one thing you can definitely tell. Now, the thing on Instagram is, people will basically just hate and troll you for doing literally anything. You breathed air? Well, guess what? We're gonna dox you now. That is the type of stuff you see on Instagram. Now, 1980sGamer is definitely used to trolls at this point. There was the iconic gif of him putting Legend of Zelda for the NES into the GameCube. It was just part of this like little skit he always does, where he's like, there's this game, and then there's this smaller version of the game released for this handheld device, you know. For example, basically the whole skit would be, we have this game for this console, but this doesn't work, so he will do a thing where it's like, we'll take this cartridge and then turn it into a different cartridge for it to work on said device. And basically that's the whole skit format. Just take this and make it work on that. And that is the whole point behind the skits. Now, people, of course, started to make fun of these, as you do on the internet, and they started making, you know, GIFs of it, because that is just what people do. Now, obviously, as people kept posting these GIFs in his comment section, he would make videos saying, hey, me, you know, likey. But of course, I think it was obvious he was just taking advantage of the bit. He was getting popularity, so he took advantage of it, which there's nothing wrong with that. After all, at the end of the day, that's all clip farmers do. They're like, I no like this clip of me, someone showed me acting like an absolute fucking moron, but hey, it got them popularity, so, you know, secretly, they actually really liked it. But of course, when he went to Instagram, everything changed. People started posting photos of him pregnant. Lovely. I get it was like a whole thing like 2 years ago now. Oh, don't fuck with me, I'll draw you pregnant. Why? I really don't get the whole point of just like, I'll draw you pregnant. Like, oh man, what an absolute insult. He's gonna get me. He's gonna get me having a child. It just is so weird. People also kept saying, oh, he's a groomer. And people actually fucking believed it. And everything ended with him just straight up just leaving Instagram, which I really don't blame him. I'll read the post now what he left. I stopped posting here because of how weird things got with my content on here. People took it too far. Also, if you see any edits of me that are not made by me, they're fake. People are using AI to clone my voice to say horrible things and making fake messages from me. Basically, people are using AI to make him say the N-word. Yeah, that is literally what people are doing, because after all, we all know it's 2016 and the only humour we can ever produce is just white man says N-word, white man says nit. I just really have to know why people feel the need to do this. Also, the main reason why I'm making this is because he got doxed. Someone literally just doxed him, and apparently, well, I believe, it's alleged, I think still. Someone had a conversation with him and he just said, yeah, I've been doxed. People keep spreading my address and my phone number, and why? Why do we feel the need to just dox and harass this man who has done literally nothing wrong? All he does is just make fun little skits about gaming stuff. There's nothing wrong with that, so why do we feel the need to just dox him for the sake of doxing him? Why? I get it, some of his videos do go a bit far with the skits. After all, we have a character literally called Buster the Clown. But at the end of the day, he's not harming anyone. All he's doing is just making these little gaming skits about a bunch of game stuff. That's all it is. There's nothing wrong with what he does. I get it, if you disagree with the content he makes, that is perfectly fine in your realm to do that. But don't go doxing him just because you don't like him. That is a complete escalation for all he's doing, which is just making gaming skits. If you dox people just because you don't like the content they make, and they're not making like content that's harming people, just to say it now, you are a horrible human being, and I hope you get hit by a truck. In a video game, of course. I got 1 strike, okay, for telling someone to kill themselves, allegedly. There's no allegedly, I did tell them to do that, so I don't want another strike, thank you very much. And I really hate the fact that I can't go about telling people to kill themselves anymore, man. What has the internet come to? The internet is so soft, you can't make jokes anymore. Wow. But, I think that's probably going to do it for this video. There's not much I really wanted to talk about. I just want to get a quick video out, because it's been so hot recently, it's been basically impossible to film. So, follow me on Instagram. This is my account. Follow me on Instagram. Let Epic cool shit. Yeah. Remember to dislike, unsubscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video when I play Mario Kart 7 on a Xeon X3D Spectrum. I think that's a console. Nope, that is a CPU though. It is a Xeon CPU. I completely messed that up. Let's try that again, shall we? When I play Mario Kart 7 on a Atari 2600.